Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of The Take. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dix here. Glad you join us here on The Take, right here, right now. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Take here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend. Call a friend. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, let's get to the big story. The big story of the week is, well, the big story this week going to be, I hate saying this stuff, President Trump is really being a nuisance a little bit. He had his State of the Union address, and here's highlights of what the State of the Union was. Take a look.
The joint session will come to...
Mr. Speaker, the Acting Dean of the Diplomatic Corps.
Penalties for public officials who block the
All right, President Trump really he care less. Let's look back one more time when he was trying to shake hands in the Supreme Court or his tears. Take a look one more time. Oh, he did shake their hand. Oh, okay, well, hey, I was wrong. Thought he got mad and pissy. Well, Trump even said this. Take a look.
penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, that Omar and him, them did, but it tells you everything you need to know about this country going forward. Well, this grandma.
One thing I like about him, he keeps it real just like grandma. I appreciate that because I can trust him because he tells exactly how he feels and what he thinks. Thank God for this president. I am filled, my cup runneth over. Because he allowed his constituents, his people to come to my house to interview me, to talk about the murder of my grandson. It seemed like nobody cared. I'm an advocate for murder. I marched. I rallied. I pulled out other families in the District of Columbia that had murders and did not have answers. Ooh. We marched and we rallied, and nobody heard me, Democrats. Get mad at me. Until this Republican sent his constituents, his people out there to interview me in my home. Have you ever heard of a thing? Then they invited me twice before Congress to testify for the beautiful bill that's going to change crime in the district. If you kill somebody, okay, you take a life, you do life. Just that simple. If you do a harsh crime, you do harsh time. Just that simple. And then we need National Guard, and which we did years ago. He brought it on. I love him. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about that racist stuff. And don't be looking at me on the news hating on me because I'm standing up for somebody that deserves to be standing up for. Get off the man's back. Let him do his job. He's doing the right thing. Back up off of him. And Grandma said it.
Well, you heard from Grandma saying that Trump is her guy, which is, that's to her opinion and her prerogative. But I mean, they have done that for quite some time with the other bills and stuff like that, the crime bill. So I mean, it really don't make no difference. Grandma just was a paid spokesperson, you ask me. But this is a little bit more of her story. Take a look.
They got this old slogan out. They say, if you want to get away with murder, kill him in D.C. That's a slogan. That's the street slogan. Every time I turn around, there's another shooting, there's a murder. In the district, they're killing and walking away with minimum time. See, D.C., they need everything that Trump is doing. I don't care what they say about him. Fix it. My name is Felicia Cook, and I've been a D.C. resident for since I was born there in 1956. On April the 23rd, that's when Marty went missing. I went downstairs and he wasn't there. I said, well, I'm gonna call his job and see if he's been to work, because I know how excited he was about the job. And the people said at work that he hadn't been to work. When I hung up the phone, it's kind of like I knew something was wrong. Meantime, my daughter coming up here every Friday, and she going through everything he had downstairs. And she found out his last conversation was with some girl he had met on Plenty of Fish. He went to visit her, and he never came back home. That's all he was doing, was going on a date. That was it. He shot that boy 7 times. He overkilled him. Cold blood. He didn't give him a chance. My grandson was 23 years old. Just getting his life together, man. My grandson's life did matter. And I live with that pain every day. What are you telling the victims? We don't matter. The criminals matter more. The Democrats didn't do it. I stood in front of the Department of Justice. I talked to them about it. They heard his story. They knew it. They saw us out there crying. Never did nothing. We have to live with this for the rest of my life. Ooh, I'm so glad. Somebody's finally hearing it. The man is doing something right. It's time for it. I don't care what you say. Be mad at me. Be mad at me. Somebody's finally trying to do something to make it better. You wanted to clean up? You wanted to stop? Let them killers know you mean business. Thank you. Thank you so much, because at least it brings some soothing to my pain to know that somebody cares. Somebody somewhere cares. And I don't want this to happen to nobody else.
Heard from Marion Cook. And it's unfortunate her grandson passed away like that. They were saying that he allegedly went on a date with a girl who was with her boyfriend, or she was married, and the dude didn't know about it, and he got caught in between the two, and got caught at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's unfortunate. Like they say, when you go on these dating apps, you gotta make sure you vet. See, you just can't just hop and go just because you need a date or need somebody. Just figure out what they all about, and then you just go from there. It's unfortunate for that lady that suffered, but she has her own right to who she want to support. So that's understandable. All right, we move on to talk shows. Talk shows. And talk shows. Talk shows. This week, talk shows has been crazy. You know that Tyra Banks with the show America's Next Top Model, um, in more controversy. He had some naysayers, some defenders. Here's one defender, Eva Pickle, who starred in the Lifetime movie, got pushed over and survived. Let's say what Eva had to say about Tyra Banks.
The docuseries, you say you were in awe when you watched it because you didn't know what was going on behind the scenes, but it details many controversial moments, from the alleged sexual assault that happened to eating disorders to models being put in blackface, or one model who was people who were bullied, and incredibly troubling, one model whose mother was shot in a violent act was then asked to replicate that in a photo shoot.
Horrible.
Do you think that the judges and the producers had a role in creating this type of environment, even if you never saw it?
Absolutely. That environment could not exist without producers aiding and abetting what was going on. I've done reality now on every level.
Yeah.
Housewives. I mean, I don't know what's going on in someone's life unless the producers tell me. It's a part of how this thing works. At the time, we were kids trying to find our dreams realized and actualized by a woman that we believed could do that for us. And if she could see it in us, then the world would see it in us, because the world sees it in her.
Yeah.
So it was just a TV show to win a competition.
All right, you heard from Eva Pickford on what she thought. Let's hear a little bit from the judges. She probably blamed that could have created this toxic work environment over Tyra Banks, but I think everybody played their part. Let's hear what the judges had to say when they spoke out on Sherry Shepherd's show.
Fans felt that Tyra did not take accountability. It's been a lot of backlash online and everywhere. What should Tyra do?
Well, wow. Yeah.
She answered answer questions.
She should answer the questions that they ask her.
I mean, look, I'm not her publicist. You know, I'm not sure who her publicist is, but that being said, you know, I think the reality is, and how we approached it, is just to be absolutely honest with it, and it's okay. It's okay to admit that you made a mistake. It's okay to say, I'm sorry. It's okay to go, it wasn't right. And I know that, and we all know that. None of us are perfect. We were trying. There were lots of mistakes. Some things perhaps were even forced errors, right? As in, you know, what happened with Shandy, what happened with various contestants that shouldn't have happened.
I remember that day like it was yesterday, watching the show. And Shandy, in the documentary, expressed her pain over a sexual encounter that was filmed. Now, Mr. J, did you ever feel like the show went too far?
Well, you know, for me, that Shandy scene was just devastating. She was the girl that in my mind, I was ready for her to win.
Right.
You know, you even see it in the doc. We're shooting in Verona, and she's winning.
She had it.
She's winning. She had it. I was in the production office when we got word of what was going down. I was devastated in the moment. And what I'd like everyone to just think about for a minute, because Shandy says this in her interview, she said, someone said, hey, how about the guys come over? Now, as someone who worked on that show, I could tell you the girls couldn't plan the next 5 minutes of their lives. They were following a directive. So who is the someone? That's the question. I'll leave it out there. I kind of know roughly, but the point is someone presented that. But
so Nigel, and being a father of two, did you ever feel like I didn't do enough to protect, or you tried to do as much as you could?
Well, I mean,
you didn't know about it.
I don't know. So that's the thing. Ultimately, as judges, we were actually kept quite sort of separate.
All right, it was a snippet of that on the Sherry Shepherd show. I guess Sherry Shepherd knows that a show's about to come to the end, so she just getting in there, guesses she can get these days just to make it like she did something. So anyway, all right, we move on from that to Celebrity news. Celebrity news this week. Celebrity news we have for you. We know that Alex Crosstalk is just Hoggins playing some ways. Is Hoggins was appeared on the Today Show.
We did stumble across this video, which is quite hilarious.
What video?
Well, we'll show you right now. This is why people should watch. Take a look.
I watched Cross on Prime last night. The first 3 episodes dropped for season 2, and I was distracted the entire time. Aldis Hodge looks too damn good in season 2. In one episode, he was just wearing this tight shirt, and it's just muscles McGee.
Muscles McGee. Muscles McGee. Do you care if Chanel and I call you Muscles McGee from now on?
I'm Muscles McGee.
Wait, look at that. Look behind us. That's Muscles McGee. You know what? It was very well received. You've become this heartthrob. I mean, you recognize that, though, right?
Well, the thing is, when you've been a heartthrob for so long. No, this is all new territory for me. I'm a nerd. I didn't come up. I wasn't the man that had all the ladies and the attention. And I had to earn mine. Okay, I had to work hard. So this is very, very new for me.
You know what? You didn't peak too soon. That's what I'm saying.
No, but me and the missus, we just sit home. We kind of laugh about it.
Does she think it's hilarious?
Yeah, oh yeah. First of all, she's a great human being. She's very confident. She's gorgeous. She's very strong in who she is. That's what I love about her. But we just have fun because sometimes people be real out of pocket in the DMs.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
They're sliding into the DMs hoping.
People get real brave about these comments, and I'm like I can see, like your name is. We see you.
They shoot
the whole world see you.
All right.
We invited the viewers into the world of Alex Cross, all the people that actually love the books and that grew up with it. We gave them the rest of the world, the history, all the characters they love, Samson and you know what I mean? We gave them a full scope of what the universe of Alex Cross was.
Yeah, that's a good point. You mentioned the book. Alex Cross is obviously an iconic character from the James Patterson books. And I was thinking about it. We had, I think it was previously played by Morgan Freeman, Tyler Perry. Did you feel any pressure, or was it like, oh, no, it's my turn?
I feel no pressure whatsoever, because we're stepping into sort of a new lane. We have a TV show. It's never been done in this format before, so we have a little bit more runway to tell longer story, to explore different assets and different sort of, traits of the characters, from him being a father to a friend to, a full, well-rounded, view of who these people are. So I felt like we were walking into new territory, and I felt like
you got the baton.
It's his own time.
Yeah, I love that.
It's his own adaptation.
I love that.
All right, we heard from Idris Hogs. I guess he's gonna be the next Idris Elba. We could see that being a play down the road. Who knows? But speaking of that, Jelly Roll's wife, Bonnie, was on Chanel and Jenna. Here's what she had to say.
Along the way, you ended up meeting your husband.
Yeah.
Do you remember what your first impression of him was?
I thought he was a jerk.
You
Yeah,
did?
he was so rude, and I was like, I love this.
Where did y'all meet? Where was your first meeting? I love this.
I was like, this is a challenge.
Is that what it is? You wanted to take on the challenge?
Yes, because he's just a lot of you guys don't know this because he seems so sweet, but he's like a teddy bear with teeth is what I call him, and like Jay's very alpha.
Yeah.
So he's very confident, and he doesn't care, who's in the room. Like he's gonna move how he wants to move. And back then it was a different version of Jelly too. So,
yeah.
But he also had the saddest eyes in the room. So I wanted to fix them, and I was just like, oh, a project? Yes, let's do this. And so, I met him at Las Vegas Country Saloon.
Yeah.
And he was playing a show there with the Moonshine Bandits, and there was barely anybody there. And I was just like, who is this guy? And then I saw him on stage, and I was just like, oh my gosh, he's so special. Like just the minute he talks to you, you are in his orbit.
Yeah.
He just consumes you, and I just loved that about him.
All right, Jelly Roll's wife, Bonnie, she met Jelly Roll. A lot of people are still playing flat on Jelly Roll about him being a flip flop. Like, 1 minute he's not showing his true feelings about whose side he's on and trying to play the Christian game. That's just Jelly Roll himself. Well, I guess we're gonna move forward right quick to
For some reason, with this, they keep taking it. Don't take Tylenol. There's no downside. Don't take it. You'll be uncomfortable. It won't be as easy, maybe, but don't take it. If you're pregnant, don't take Tylenol.
you need that for your own life. But move on to this right here. This one.
Describe your co-star in 3
Two
words.
stars of this movie.
I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. I just think he's a really cool guy. You're cool. You're very smart. He's really smart.
Thank you.
And I think passionate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think those are good ones.
I'll take them. I'll take those all day. Hallie is generous, incredibly charming.
Thank you.
I need a word that's just like the ability to melt barriers
Oh.
with like a look. If there's a word for
Oh.
that, find that. That's the third word.
Thank you.
I'll work on that once we're done. All right. Thanks, guys.
That's
I
very
appreciate
kind.
it.
You're gonna do something.
I'm gonna save your hair. We're gonna get you out of here, okay? Ready? We're gonna run that way. This way. Let's go.
Reggae's young Page rarely passes up an opportunity to take off his shirt.
I did not know that we were giving people that clip. That was the prize for everybody.
Yes, Ray Dion Page can't escape that Bridgerton. He moved on to be starting to move with Halle Bailey. Something. So I guess that's kind of like they're gonna escape him the word, but this ain't gonna escape him
Gotta
either.
go to Milan.
Milan what? Italy? What's in Milan?
Okay. Well, I guess that movie's coming up. We'll see. Coming forward. Well, I guess that's gonna do it here for the take. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. We'll see you next week for another edition of the take. See you later.